After all inspections and acceptance flights, the F-102As were delivered to the Air Force for squadron operational assignment with tactical units in the field.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we've got a big one here. We've got one here from Hobbymaster from their 172 Air Power series, of course. It is a F-102A Delta Dagger, and this particular aircraft is from the 526th Fighter Interceptor Squadron. Now, they were originally formed in 1942 as the 526th Fighter-Bomber Squadron, flying A-20 Havocs during World War II. And they would be inactivated in February of 1946 and then reactivated in August of 1946. And they would spend considerable time based around Europe during the Cold War period, of course. And in 1954, it would be designated the 526th Fighter Interceptor Squadron. And in 1960, they would replace its F-86 Sabres for the F-102A Delta Dagger, and based in Ramstein, Germany, which they flew until 1968. And I think in the late 70s, this aircraft here was converted into a drone, and I think shot down during weapons trials. So this aircraft is no more, but it is here. We do have one right here made by Hobbymaster, as I said. It does look to be brand new, hopefully. This does look pretty impressive. These 102s do look pretty awesome, but they are no good in the box, are they? So what we'll do is we'll get this box open so we can get our hands on this Delta Dagger and check it out in the metal. Already with the Dagger out of the box, it does come with the usual Hobbymaster stand. I think we'll move it like this so we can check it out a little bit easier on the camera, of course. And that does look pretty cool in there. So it does have a little pilot figure, and it does have in the baggie some tanks and some landing gear options, of course. And in this one, it does have some more landing gear options and that awesome missile pack that's going to look fantastic when we chuck that in. And of course that great looking F-102 is sitting in this packet. Oh, no popping. Well, that's nice and easy. There is a little bit of plastic around, and what we'll do is we'll move this part out of the way so we can check out this awesome Delta Wing aircraft in the bare bones. And wow, that looks pretty cool. As I said, this one was based in Ramstein, Germany. We love saying Ramstein. I love the band. But I reckon that this aircraft does look fantastic. So we'll check out some of those tail markings there. How cool is that? The details on the aircraft are pretty cool. It has a lot of shine to it, actually. This is quite glossy. You might notice some reflecting on that paintwork there of the lights. Does that canopy open? It does. Sweet. It does show a lot of detail in there. If we can have a little look, turn it around and see if we can get some of that detail in there. It is pretty hard to see. It's pretty deep in there. Close that down. The whole build quality is really nice. Got the details around the cockpit. On the nose, it's got some pilot details there. That is very nice. This does come up pretty nice. It's got some engine detail there. Very minimal, I suppose, compared to other aircraft. We'll turn this over and have a look underneath. Very cool. It's got some beautiful lines through there. Obviously, that's our weapons bay, and nose wheel will go in there, and the main landing gear in there, of course. How about we talk a little bit less about it and get this aircraft out? So we'll set this up and come back and have a bit of a better look at it. Alright, we are back with your 102 setup for in-flight, and that is pretty cool, very straightforward. Out here, you just put that air brake cover on to the tail there, and that sets up everything that you need to do out here. And underneath, very straightforward process. You just make sure your stand hole is open for your stand, and then because there is a cover for that when you have it geared down, and then you put your main landing gear cover over there, and then of course your tanks, and that is straightforward. They slot into either side of the wing, and then you put your nose wheel cover on, which is straightforward as well. And of course, your weapons bay cover. That is in the closed position, obviously, and that is your Delta Dagger set up for in-flight. Damn, looks pretty cool, doesn't it? But the weird thing is, you can't have the weapons bay door in the open position if you plan on chucking it on the stand. And if it's in flight, you need to put it on the stand. And usually when you're firing your ordnance, you need your weapons bay door open. But that is how the stand sits. This is how your Delta Dagger will sit on that stand. And it is pretty cool, but you cannot have this in flight and with your weapons bay door open, unfortunately, for you in-flight guys. Hey! But for us gear down blokes, we can have that weapons bay door open. And of course, well, we want to check that out. So what we'll do is we'll chuck the landing gear on this and the open weapons bay, of course, and come right back and check this out in gear down. Alright, we are back with gear down, and boy, it is worth it. This does set up really nice. So, straightforward, you just drop the module for that nose wheel in. That is all one piece, drop straight in, and you can have that weapons bay open and check out that detail. You can have all those really cool missiles sitting there looking absolutely awesome, which you cannot have if you're an in-flight guy. And then you put that main landing gear module in, and that is straightforward. That is all one piece. That's a really big one piece. Everything's on there. Just drop that straight in. So easy. This does set up absolutely great, and it looks absolutely killer. This looks awesome. How cool does that look? It's got some great detail on this aircraft, even down to the pitot tube on the front. That's two-tone. It looks fantastic. And you get to put on an open air brake as well, and that looks really nice. And that slips straight in where that closed air brake was, and that is your aircraft set up for gear down. And boy, this does look pretty good. I am pretty stoked about this aircraft. And these are not a small aircraft either. These are considerably large. So you're getting some really good value when you buy these. And it does look fantastic. We'll put her on the deck and see how she sits. Absolutely perfect. This looks fantastic. I reckon it's another great F-102 Delta Dagger. If you like your aircraft Delta, you will like one of these aircraft. They look absolutely fantastic. Hobby Master really do these ones really nice. They are on point. In my opinion, of course, I am not the most educated man, so this is purely from the average Joe perspective, and me as an average Joe, even though my name's not Joe, I reckon this looks absolutely cool. So if you think a 102 a Delta Dagger looks cool, throw us one of those if you can find that button down there. And as usual, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so, if you enjoy what you see today. And if you've enjoyed any of the other videos and you're yet to join the channel, feel free to click that subscribe button. All right, everyone. So once again, this is from Hobby Master 1/72nd scale. It is an F-102 a Delta Dagger from the 526th Fighter Interceptor Squadron, based in Germany at Ramstein Air Force Base. So I'll take some happy snaps of this. I would love to play some Ramstein with the photos, but I will not be able to. But check out the photos of this at the end of the video, and you can see this awesome aircraft without my grubby little fingers all over it. Once again, thank you so much for spending your valuable time checking out another one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this aircraft today. And with that, I'll wind up the video. All right, once again, thank you so much for watching. You all have an awesome rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.